Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
This is Autoline Daily for November 15, 2010, and now the news. Wages for auto workers in India are going up so fast, they're now higher than they are in China. Wards reports that wages and benefits for line workers in India are now at $2.68 an hour. That compares to $2.51 an hour in China. Inflation in India has pushed wages and benefits up by 20% this year alone. The base wages in India and China are about the same, but Indian automakers have to offer more benefits for workers. About a decade from now, experts say those wages and benefits will rise to $5 an hour. Earlier this year, Hyundai said its cars were going to hit an average of 50 miles per gallon by 2025 in the American market. But now the company has issued a clarification. Turns out that when the EPA tests cars for fuel economy in its laboratory, it uses an adjustment figure to make the test numbers match those that you're likely to get in the real world. So that 50 mile per gallon CAFE number is really going to be 37 mpgs when you take those cars out on the road. Not a bad number, but it sure doesn't sound nearly as good as 50. Getting stuck in traffic because of construction can be very annoying, but it gets maddening when other drivers drive past you and merge as late as they possibly can into the construction zone. But a new report says instead of getting mad at these drivers, we should thank them. According to the Detroit News, several studies show that merging late increases traffic flow by as much as 15%. They found the best method to keep traffic moving in construction areas is to use both lanes to reach a merge point, then have drivers take turns entering the open lane. Before increasing its stake in Chrysler, Fiat CEO Sergio Marchionne told analysts it may sell part of its ownership in Ferrari. It's also looking at selling its auto parts division, Magneti Marelli. Bloomberg says Fiat wants to extract the maximum value in Ferrari and Magneti Marelli before it starts the process of completely merging with Chrysler. We've reported on this before, but it bears repeating. The heavy truck market is a leading economic indicator, and according to Wards, year-over-year sales of medium and heavy duties was up over 5% in October. Year-to-date deliveries are up almost 11% to nearly 180,000 units. 200,000 sales per year in the U.S. is a significant threshold, and it looked like we're on track to exceed that number in 2010, which hopefully means the recession is winding down. Ford is having a stellar year in the pickup business. Its Super Duty line accounts for 50% of the segment and 80% of its growth this year. Market share is up 5 points compared to last year. The company attributes its success in part to the two new engines offered, a 6.2-liter gasoline V8 and its redesigned Power Stroke diesel. Buick has big plans for the 2012 LaCrosse. It's targeting a 25% increase in fuel economy compared to the 2011 four-cylinder model. That equates to 25 miles per gallon around town. That's about 9.4 liters per 100 kilometers and 37 mpgs on the highway. You heard me right, 37. That's roughly 6.4 liters per 100 kilometers for our non-American audience. To hit those numbers, Buick is hybridizing the drivetrain. It's called e-Assist, and it's a belt alternator starter, or BAS system for short. The standard 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine and 6-speed automatic transmission are matched with a lithium-ion battery pack that can deliver up to 11 kilowatts, or about 15 horsepower of electric boost during acceleration. The car also benefits from improved underbody aerodynamics and tires that are optimized for fuel economy. We'll learn a lot more about the 2012 Buick LaCrosse when we're out at the LA Auto Show later this week. And speaking of the LA Auto Show, here's a sneak peek of what's coming up.
Introducing Bridgestone's third generation of run-flat tires with groundbreaking new Bridgestone technologies. Bridgestone run-flat tires offer improved ride comfort, lower rolling resistance, and improved wear while giving you the peace of mind and comfort you need.
We're going to be out at the LA Auto Show this week, and it sure sounds like this could be one of the best shows we've ever seen in LA. Here's James Bell from Kelley Blue Book to give us a preview of what's coming up.
Yeah, I mean, that's my home show, so I couldn't be happier with the fact that they moved it from when it used to be kind of in between the Detroit Auto Show and Christmas and New Year's, and it was just a tough time to really nail it down. Now they moved it to November. It's really opened it up on the schedule, looking at 20 world debuts and 30 North American debuts of the show, which is unheard of. Used to be a bit of just kind of a warmed over auto show. Now it's one of the major players here in North America. The brand that everybody's really kind of looking at these days is Chrysler. When are they going to start to have new product? And they are going to show us some new things. The new Dodge Charger, the new Chrysler 200. They're not all new, but they've been very severely warmed over and freshened up, and so I think we're all looking forward to seeing those. Also looking forward to seeing North American debut of the Chevrolet Volt. We're going to see the actual vehicle that's going to be available for sale in California initially. We're all looking forward to seeing the new Audi A7, which is a real kind of stylistic, longer wheelbase, kind of coupe type sedan that they're going to be bringing out soon. Fiat's bringing out the 500, which we're going to already been kind of shown at several North American shows, but now it's actually going to be in showrooms in the next few months, so that's going to be exciting. And then lastly, the Saab 9-4, which is basically a kind of a warmed over Cadillac SRX, but done with that Swedish style. So we're all really anxious to see how that looks. A Nissan Allure, which we're assuming is going to be maybe their kind of next version of the Leaf, one of their plug-in electric vehicles. They're also going to be the new Nissan Quest, their minivan, which they've always just kind of dangled on the edges on. Now they're coming back with something that's much more mainstream, but then also has that kind of Nissan style to it. And then lastly, the one that I think is probably going to be the big talking point of the show is the Nissan Murano convertible. I don't even know how to say those words correctly. A convertible Murano, what does that mean? Well, we've all been anxious to see exactly what this is going to look like. I will be standing in the front of the stage because the idea of a crossover SUV convertible, well, Nissan's trying to shake people up, and I think this is going to be a good way to do it. If this Murano crossover was just a concept and it wasn't coming to production, it'd just be kind of a curiosity, something to maybe have a giggle at. But this is a vehicle that's actually coming to the market in the next year in limited volume, but it's actually going to be for sale. So I do think it's going to be the one vehicle people are going to kind of say, wow, LA, Hollywood, glitz and glamour, and a convertible crossover. Who knew?
Speaking of the LA Auto Show, Autoline's going to be broadcasting live from the floor of the show with this lightweight new technology. Check this out. Our entire broadcast system is packed in this backpack from LiveView. Everything we need is right here to bring the auto show right to your screen. The portable backpack hooks up to our existing camera and allows us the ability to be wireless on the show floor thanks to a series of cell cards built into the system. We'll be broadcasting Autoline live from the LA show on Wednesday for 2 hours with LiveView, bringing you the hottest cars, topics, and people starting at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Wednesday, November 17, when Autoline Live teams up with LiveView from LA. And that's today's report on the top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.